Welcome back, viewers. This is video 8 on T25 restoration. It's a beautiful day today. I think it's going to be a good weekend. It's sunny, but it's very windy, so sadly you're not going to be able to hear much. But I'm just going to point out to you what my plans are for this weekend. So first thing I'm going to do, it's going to be all welding this weekend. I'm going to weld up these holes. They're left over from take screws. That panel is now well and truly bonded in. So that's first thing, I'm going to get them welded up. I did mention at the end of video 7 I was going to nip round and bleed all brakes up. Well, I did nip round, bled all brakes up, and I got pedal absolutely solid first press. Then I noticed on front near side bleed nipple, it was just bleeding a bit, weeping a bit, so I thought I'll just nip that up, and sod's law, I managed to snap nipple off. So that's where nipple should be. I've just clamped that off to stop it leaking. So that caliper's got to come off. I've been on eBay and I've managed to find a new replacement one, and it's cheap enough, so I'm just going to put a brand new caliper on. I'm not going to faff about trying to drill that broken nipple out and one thing or another. Other thing I'm going to do this weekend, what I'm going to do basically, I'm going to start at front at this side, and I'm going to work my way around welding everything. So we've done that side step, as you know, we've put that back panel in. So first thing, worst bit up front is this. So I've shown you in previous videos, that seatbelt anchor's got to go. This step is alright, so that should go again. And once I've done that, there is 2 holes in the floor where the table's been. That's one of them. They've had a table in there, that's got to go. And the other side, there's where there's been drain for the sink. Now my layout will be different to this, so all them holes are going to be welded up, and I'm going to start from fresh when it comes to interior. I don't think this weekend I'm going to get to sort that inner wheel arch out, which is missing, but we'll see how we'll go on. Everything's down to how bad this seatbelt anchor turns out to be. 9 times out of 10 they're a lot worse than they look. They're a bit like icebergs. You see 10% on top, 90% or it's hidden away. So we'll start and do some cleaning up, and I'll bring you back once we're ready to start chucking a bit more metal in. See you shortly. Right, a couple of bits of good news on this wheel arch. It's actually not as bad as I thought. That's seatbelt mount. This van actually came with repair panel for that, but that's supposed to fit there. But because seatbelt mount is actually in really good nick, I don't think I'm going to need that panel. All this is going to want some fabrication, but underneath it's looking pretty good. So that shouldn't take too long to lick into shape. Other bonus, this bit of wood to stop my door opening. It has got a swivel seat. It's got a swivel seat base fitted. So when it's got its seat back in, it'll actually come with a swivel base. And it's made by Sportscraft in Germany. Yeah, so it looks a quality item. Obviously it won't wire wooling and wire wheeling and lick of paint, bit of grease on runners, and that should be a winner. Right, I'm going to clean all this up now and weld some new metal in. It's a couple of skins. There's an under skin and a top skin, so it shouldn't be too much bother. Right, Bobby Dazzler, that sun today. See you shortly. I've got this coat on because I was using Wheeler Def, so took precautions. Right, see you shortly. Right viewers, we're a bit of cardboard aided design, bit of CAD. We've made that piece. That's the inner piece, like I told you, it was two skins. We made that cardboard piece up. And from that we've made the steel piece. Now it's going to be seam welded around that edge and just spot welded in oils. Yeah, so that's absolutely spot on. You might think that's a weird shape, but I actually took that that's actually taken from that side up there, so that side is going to be replicated on that side. So I'm going to take that other piece in, and I'll bring you back once that's done. See you shortly. So we've finished welding them two bits of plating now. We've tried to make it look as original as possible. I was struggling welding today because wind's that strong. It's been blowing shield away. But we'll get at a coat of seam sealer and then a bit of primer, and it should look something like alright. It's not looking too shabby under there. Yeah. Right, I'll have a go at tidying this up and I'll get back to you. Right, I'm having to film from inside van because it's just so windy outside. That's all that damaged bit welded in now. It don't look too unsightly. Once it's painted white or had carpet put over it, whatever I decide to do with it, it should look alright, but it looks a damn sight better than that great big hole what we had earlier. So yeah, so that's that seatbelt anchor all safe now, so that should go through an MOT, no bother. Once that seam sealer's gone off, I'll put some under seal on, and that's that front bit done. Put a bit of seam sealer on there and all, where I repaired all that while I got seam sealer out. So now we'll just concentrate on getting them holes welded up. This don't matter too much. It's going to be awkward having that rib in it there, but what can you do? It's it won't be an MOT failure thing. It's just for me really, being a bit fussy. But right, I'll crack on with that and making some steady progress. See you in a bit. Right, that's all welded up where the table leg went. That's tidied up, but I've got a hole there to sort out. I've got one there. I can't imagine why there's this many oils in here. No one with a drain for sink, but as regards that one, there's that one, and then serious rust, we start to get involved with that then. So I'm going to give this a right good clean up. And see what they have. Found a spoon. I wonder if half an Negus has seen that. Get it on Antiques Roadshow. So yeah, clean all this mess up and find out how bad this is going to be and what sort of a painting rectum we're going to have sorting this out. Oh. Another bonus oil here what I haven't seen. Something else. This is all stemmed from windscreen rubbers leaking. This windscreen rubbers leaking, and fridge were here, and condensation right back at fridge. That makes a mess of vans no straight away. Right, I'll have a poke about, clean this up, and see what it's like. See you shortly. Right then, plan of action is, because of how rough this is, I'm going to try and find spot welds in for this upright. Try and find spot welds for that. Grind it out, remove that, cut out rot out, and then I'm going to put one big flat panel all the way across to that to join that, and clean all crap out what's fell down there. It's the only thing I can do to try and do outweigh it, because I can't get all there to weld them up, so I'm as well just removing that and put a total new piece in. It'd be a lot easier. And once I can clean all inside there, I can paint it with some zinc primer. Right then, here we go again. See you later. Right viewers, can't remember where we were earlier, but I've cut all that bad out there. I've filled them holes in there, there and there with one with drain for the sink. I've done one what I'm sat on now, which was for the table, and I think that would drop out vent for the gas bottle and electric hookup battery. I've given that a coat of zinc primer. As you can see, I've got holes there. I've got holes there, and I've got a cartload of holes along there. So before I put my panel in, what I've made for there, which is that's panel what I've made for there. But before I even think about putting that in, I'm going to have to rectify them outer panels. So when I found them holes, I put wire wheel of death on grinder. I went round outside and I cleaned all the seams up on that outside. Bit windy outside, so you might not get everything. So this one were all damaged and it were full of filler, but I've cleaned all the crap out and I've got a replacement for that. I'm probably going to have to buy a replacement for this, because this is all full of holes. That seam might go again, I don't know. They're not that expensive, it's just that it were a right killer while putting that one in the other side. I don't fancy doing it again. Anyway, come down here, all this is virtually gone. This is going to need some major surgery round jacking point, because it's got all holes in it here. So somebody's been in here before and they've not made a right good job, but that seam's got oil in it there, and this is what we could see from inside. So I'm going to have to price a panel up for that, because I'm sure it's going to be easier just to put a sill on. Don't bugger about trying to repair that because it's pitted to hell. I've put some of that Victan on just to try and protect it a bit. I have ordered this one because I know how bad this were around here, so I've ordered that repair panel. So it'd be daft not to put an outer sill on, but I'm not sure how far up these come. I'm hoping they come as high as that seam, and that'll make my life hell of a lot easier. So until I've got that reckoned up, I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to sit this. I'm just going to sit this panel in for now. I'm not going to weld it in. So I'm going to just sit that in there, and it don't look half as bad when you can't see gaping holes everywhere. So like I said, I'm going to work my way around this van. So I'm going to leave that until I get, well, until sill comes. So now I'm going to do what I said I was going to do originally, and I'm going to concentrate on this inner wheel arch, which is all missing. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll get back to this wheel arch when I've done a bit on that. See you later. Right viewers, I'm going to bring this video to an end. It's been a nightmare of a weekend. We've had every weather going. We've had rain showers, then sun will come out, then it's been as windy as hell. So it's been pointless setting tripod up with camera. But I'll show you what I've got done. I've got done what I really wanted to do. So main parts of this side are now done. As you can see, we've repaired that seatbelt anchor, which were pretty bad. That's one we cut out. That were in a bad way. As you know, we've sorted that out. I've just been round with seam sealer now, give everything a seam seal. That corner's repaired. That inner wheel arches is sorted out. So, as you know, all this were missing, and I've had to fabricate from fresh all new panels for in here and join them against there. They'll get another coat of seam sealer once before under seal goes on. All that's renewed. Up there. Down to the back of there. Oh, I've just remembered a bit I've missed with the seam sealer. I've had to put that bottom panel in there and all. That all wants a dose of seam sealing. So before I go in for a shower, I'll give that a dose of seam sealer. But yeah, came out all right in the end. Cause all that's that in there. We're all rotten away to now. I mean, I've got to the other side. As you can see daylight. But yeah, I'm calling this side done till body wants prepping. I've filled all them little holes in what were in there. They've all been filled. Filled them in with weld and seam sealed. So yeah, productive weekend. So I've got all new panels for this side because I couldn't make my mind up what to do with this. I've ummed and ahed, and picked and poked, and I just thought, sod it, I'll order all brand new panels. It's sent to shame because rest at van's right. Chassis solid on this van. Engine's sweet as a nut. It's got 5-speed gearbox, so it's a shame to scrimp. Now them wheel arches are prone to rusting, but there's a company makes plastic wheel arch liners, so when all van's done and dusted and undersealed, I'm going to put these plastic wheel arches in, and it'll protect them wheel arches. Because they were such a cow to repair, I don't want to do it again. So yeah, all new panels. Right, I'm going to call it a day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you later on when we start cracking on with the other side. See you later.